So I want to make it known out there that we as Americanized people, we are so brainwashed in terminology. It is beyond this realm. For housing authority, take that for instance. Like the housing authority, when they mention the housing authority, you're thinking it's like some business, some office, which it could be enacted as. But it has to go through the same appointment, electoralship, nomination for you or me or any 4 or 5 of us people to get together and to enact an authority to become a housing provider. Okay? We would have to follow protocol and procedure rules to solidify the business or the program or the LLC or the type of whatever it is that we are instituting into the governmental system through the consumer license. We would have to keep that up to date. We would have to keep that up to par, not let it overlaps as housing authority. But to have it as if there is just some enacting housing authority branched as a governmental, like social service building or something, it is not like that. It is literally a person affiliated and allowed to be licensed to operate in order to assist others into housing. And they just, you know, fill the words in with the low income and this and that. So whereas you get a voucher, the voucher people who are assuming vouchership and they're placed in a place by a housing authority, that's illegal. That's illegal for them to do. You as a voucher holder need to be operating and picking your own subsidized subsidy because you are already given a private market voucher that acts as money, that acts as a credit, and they can easily take that voucher while putting you somewhere and manipulate that voucher as a representative into a power of attorney over you as subsidizing you into their house that they proclaim you've been certified and approved for. Okay, because you're trusting the process, trusting the case workers, and then they put you up while they take your voucher and work that in the private market because that's what your voucher is literally assigned to. But you have caseworkers out here that are out for your identifiable information, and then they can take that and source that however they can through their departments. And literally, I'm learning all of this now because as it was enacted as me in my homeless status, to be out there and go through the process and to applicate myself for 4.5 years. And while 4.5 years, I'm in the process of waiting for a so-called master list and my name to come up. It's other people around me whom have been taken from the street, transitioned into a house, back from the house, transitioned back outside to a homeless situation. How? Well, it just so happened that during the course of my placement, it has come to reckon that during my placement, I'm also violating obligations of my tenancy. And this happened, bam, 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 thank you, ma'am, so much so that they wanted me out 30 days within me moving into a permanent supportive housing, stable, low income, no good housing service that was servicing me as accommodating me, but then placing other subsidized holders and their business equities in a joint tenancy as with me, but taking hold of my voucher to facilitate that in their housing. And you can literally purchase a house with a voucher, you guys. So I just want to make it known that the housing authority isn't like some business entity that is enacting as just like governmentally placed, whereas it's literally could be you and me going and applying and feeing the appropriate fees to obtain these licensings and these classes and these trainings to be such a provider. And then when they come breaching you for your lease or your obligations, it's usually because they're up for a service audit or need to be relicensed in their appropriations that highly have been misappropriated. And I would suggest you also take the time to look up what appropriate means as property and proprietor. That's it.